This is part 2 of Unity. The objectives are I can represent Unity through color and absence of color. I can show knowledge of warm and cool colors. This project length should be 2 days at most. Step 1. Put your first and last name on the back of the paper with your mod and day. Example A3. Flip your paper over and have it portrait style. It should be tall and skinny. Draw the area for the ground. So I drew a line here and a line here. Notice you do not see my name anywhere on the front of the paper because it's on the back of the paper. Next, draw a trunk, branches, and roots. Make sure to make the branches wide enough to add words to later on. You want to add your branches to be like Ys, and you want your branches to touch the outside of the paper. So look, it is a letter Y right here. Letter Y, and all my branches go and touch the outside of the paper. I did not add anything right here, here, or here. Add words from the Unity word list document that is in Canvas. You may use the same word up to 2 times, but all words must be used at least once. You want the words to touch the outside of the branches and the trunk. It is okay for the words to touch one another and for the letters to be of different lengths and heights. So as you can see, I have understanding right here, and the G ends here. Well, the G is much, much bigger than this U. And then I have truth that came up here, and it's touching the G. But notice that all the words touch the top and bottom parts of the branches. Go over everything with a Sharpie. I used a thick Sharpie for the branches. So this part, I used a thick Sharpie. Then I came back with a thinner Sharpie and used it for all the words on the inside. You can make touch the outside of the branches or the trunk thicker or curve the letters to make them look like they are growing more. At the top of your tree, in between your branches, use yellow, orange, and red in that order. These are warm colors. Add colors in this order, especially if you're using watercolors, and rinse your brush out in between color changes. So I went through and put all my yellow down, and then I came back and put all my orange down, and then I put all my red down. Next, add green for the grass. So I added green for the grass. Add blue about halfway down the remaining of the paper. So I added blue from here to about here. Then with purple, after I rinsed my brush out, I started at the horizon line here and started blending up. And this gave a very nice dramatic effect of a fall day. Green, blue, and purple are all cool colors. If you use watercolors, make sure you put your work on the drying rack. If you use colored pencils, take a photo of it and complete the rubric. Either way, you should complete the rubric, but if it's wet, it should go on a drying rack. It takes 2 days for a piece of paper that is wet from watercolors to dry.